This is the third time I'm trying to record this video, so I hope that it works. If it cuts off somewhere, I'm just posting it where it is, so I'm giving you that warning that it might not be a complete video, but hey, this is what we can do. So today is day 5, and I have lost another 2.4 pounds, which is a total of 5 pounds in the last 2 days. Yeah. Happy dance, happy dance, happy dance. So it's making it all worth it. The cravings at night, the lusting over the food and the snacks, the sacrificing, it's making it all worth it. So I feel good. I'm going to try to stick to it. But let me tell y'all, this morning was almost a code red. I almost had a big time emergency. Walked into this board meeting this morning. Smelled like the bakery that just opened up its doors. Like it just the bread smell just smacked you in the face when you walked in. I looked over, and I don't know if you guys are into them, but Safeway's bagels, bomb. So good. I love them. Always like them. Especially the cheese and jalapeno one. And guess what they had over in the corner? Like a big old stack. It was the biggest mound. All these cheese and jalapeno bagels just propped up so nice and pretty. Had all the sides for them, the toppings, all the different kinds of cream cheese, the little lox, all kinds of stuff. And even on top of that, not only I knew I couldn't have the bagel, but they had the fruit. You know, they always have breakfast, like the continental the continental breakfast. But guess what fruit they had? Guess. Not any that I could have. They had grapes. It just looked so good and crisp and juicy. They have bananas, and I can live without bananas. But then they had kiwi, they had cantaloupe. I mean, really? I mean, it didn't cut a sister a break nowhere on that platter of food. And everybody's just digging in and slapping on that cream cheese all extra thick. And I'm just sitting there with my blue bottle of water, drinking away, trying to act like it tastes so good. Ooh, lemony. No. I was kind of irritated. And you know what? It was funny and not funny. I shouldn't even admit this. But there was a man, because I was like staring at this tray of bagel, right? And there was one that was like, ooh, that's the one. If I could have one, that's the one I would have. So this man comes over. He's minding his own business, getting his breakfast. I would be doing the same thing. And when he grabbed the bagel that I was eyeing, tell me why I was really angry. Like, I wanted to go and smack it out of his hand. Just ridiculous. Like, look that man eat his bagel. He ain't bothering you. I sure did. And then, I shouldn't even admit this, because this shows my inner fat girl. But he had the bagel, and he did put a lot of cream cheese on, even more than I would put on it. But he took a bite of it, because I'm watching him. The meeting started, and I just keep kind of eyeing him eat this bagel that was my bagel. The bagel, like, he took a bite, and some of the cream cheese, like, kind of, like, dripped down. Do you know how bad I wanted to go and take my finger and lick that cream cheese and eat it? Like, get the cream cheese! You're just teasing now. It's not even, like, seriously. It's not even that serious, but I was so mad and grumpy. It was just one of those days where it was like, I want some damn bread. But when I saw the scale, it did help reassure me that I'm on the right track doing what I needed to do. So I'm glad about that. Today was a long day. It's a little bit after 8:30 and I'm just getting home. When y'all know, I normally record my video and have it done almost by 5. So I'm home by 4 or 4:30. Not today. We had some funders come. I knew it was happening, but I didn't know that I was going to have to be a part of it. So then my boss asked me, hey, can you stay and be a part of this meeting? We need some, information for you to give and whatever. So, I mean, it's not like I can tell him no. What he didn't know was the meeting's at 6:30. He doesn't know that that's normally when I eat my dinner. And I had not prepared to not be home to have dinner. So I text EJ and I was like, I have to be at work, but I wanted to get some food. I don't want to go make a mistake because I've been doing so good. So I told her I was going to go to Applebee's. What should I have? She's like, get the 7-ounce steak, cut that sucker in half, and just get a plain salad. And that's what I did. And you know what else? I went there by myself today and had dinner. That is something that I have never done before. I've had lunch at places before because a lot of people do lunch by themselves. But I always thought, I would never eat dinner by myself. People are going to think I'm a loser. But you know how empowered I felt? I just felt like this strong, beautiful, independent, like carefree woman eating my steak, because I was cutting it like it was just the best steak in the world. Eating my steak, drinking my lemon water, and minding my own business. And you know, I had two men come up to me and ask me, if one of them asked me if they could buy me a drink, the other one asked me if he could join me. And I said no to both. Because I was having my me time. I was nice about it. But it was just a nice experience. It's something new that I've never done before. And I really don't know what came over me. I knew I needed to eat. I knew I was hungry. And I think it was just that. Like, you got to get it done. So what are you going to do? You're not going to order takeout and then eat a steak in your car. Why not just eat in there? They have tables. I sat at the bar, watched the game. Like, it was a good experience. So today overall was a good day, and I have not made any mistakes. That steak, I think, was really a good choice because I noticed that I'm not as nearly as empty or as having the cravings like I normally do about this time. However, I am still going to have my dessert because let me tell y'all, last night, that strawberry, I call it strawberry shortcake, bomb.com. Like, it was so good. And I almost had it for breakfast this morning, which I should have after that man had that bagel in my face. But I had already eaten my apple on the way to work, so I just bagged it and didn't really have time. But tonight, oh, my 6 strawberries, they're already washed. They're drying right now. They're just washed and rinsing or just kind of dripping dry right now. And I'm about to cut them suckers up and put my little WASA cracker in there and add my Splenda and go to town because it is so good. Oh, I love it. It saved me last night. But I will tell you what I did. It's not a good idea, and I probably should not do it tonight, but I'm an addict. I need it one way or another. And if I can't put food in my mouth, I need to watch other people that are doing it. So I watch Food Network. I've always been a fanatic of Food Network. But I've learned that I can't watch. That's just too deep. I can't see all them gourmet meals. But so I still watch the Travel Channel, and I watch Man vs. Food and Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmern. He is a weird guy, but I love that man because he ain't afraid to eat nothing. And do you know that last night, where were they at? I can't remember what country they were in. I think they were in the United States. I think they were in D.C. actually, because this is his United States series. And this man was making a pig, like, right? And he was eating up every part of the pig. They had fried the pig ears, they fried the snout, the tongue. And I don't know if you know Andrew Zimmern, but he's not a very polite eater. Like, he eats with his mouth full. You hear him smacking, you hear his teeth crunching together all the time. I don't know why I like him, but I'm just intrigued by him. So I'm watching it, and he's crunching down on this tongue. You know, I'm lusting over him eating that tongue like, that looks like some good tongue. Even though I never have thought about eating no kind of tongue on nothing. But that night, that fried pig tongue, I would have taken a couple bites of that. And then, he had these deep fried pig eyeballs. Why did that look so good to me? Because I'm hungry. I wasn't even hungry. I was just greedy. And he dumped it in some kind of sauce, and I just said, oh my God, the eyeball, can I get one please? Can I just have a taste? Or just let me smell it. It looked so good to me last night. I was having one of those moments where it was just like, I couldn't really go to sleep because my mind was just racing, and I'm just thinking about all the yummy things I'm passing up. And you know how bad it is? I started creating a list of foods that I can't have, that I've passed up, that I did want, and I still want. So whenever I decide that I finally get a cheat day, probably like after phase 3, I'm hoping, I might give myself one in between there, but I'm just wanting to keep this going. I need to keep this rhythm, because right now I'm doing it. I don't want to mess it up. But when that day comes, I'll have to show you on my list, because right now there's only about 7 items. But if I go through all of phase 2 and all of phase 3 and have not cheated, I guarantee it'll probably be at 70. I am just a fat girl at heart, and I'm not even ashamed about it. That's just how I am. I love my food. It's going to be hard, but 5 pounds down, hey, I could do it. I could work it out. We'll see. The only frustrating part for me, like my negative Nancy moment, is that I have already lost this weight before. Like, this weight that I'm losing right now, I had lost 2 or 3 years ago. Lost it and kept it off for almost that entire time. And then this last summer, it just started trickling on because my greed just overcame. And I went through a lot this summer. Like, this summer was, a lot of people don't even know, but it was hell for me. Like, and I just ate my feelings. And I ate all the stresses. I ate everything. And that's kind of how I coped. So I'm really trying to change that. And I don't want to erase the chubby Candace that's inside of me because she's fun. And she likes to have we're doing this during phase 2. This is why we're doing this. So we can get the chubby Candace under control. So she does not turn into an obese, morbidly obese Candace. Stop, girl. This is the line. You are not going to cross it. No more. So 5 down. We'll see what tomorrow morning brings. Like, I almost can't even wait to go to sleep so that I can wake up and do it. I don't know if y'all can tell. Well, it's kind of a shadow there. But I feel like I can kind of tell a little bit in my face. Just a little bit. I mean, it's only 5 pounds, so I'm not going to get crazy. But I want to be able to tell so my mouth just starts moving differently because I'm so skinny. Well, not funny looking, but I just want it to be all tight and lean and my arm fat all gone. Ooh, girl, get it. Get that out of here. So no more arm fat, no more arm jiggle in 2013. So we're working on it. So y'all tell me what's going on out there. How y'all doing? What's happening? Who's doing what? Let me know. All right. Happy day. Talk to you later. Bye.